Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope you're all fine. This is your social study teacher, Mr. Ismail. Welcome back to the social study chapter. The chapter name is Advent of Europeans to India. Whereas in the last class of ours, my dear children, we were concentrating towards the First Carnatic War. So in the First Carnatic War, we have witnessed the bravery and intelligence of Dupleix. So Dupleix, at any cost, he wanted to defeat the Britishers in India, and especially the place which the Britishers were ruling. That place he wanted to capture. The place name is Madras. As we know very well that the Englishers, they have taken the Madras from the ruler of Chandragiri, and Madras was such an important place which was having completely, which was surrounded with the water and all. And the British people, they used to make all the import and export business of theirs with the help of Madras area. So Dupleix thought that if we are able to capture the Madras from the clutches of Britishers, then we will be the worthy people, we will be the wealthy people in India. So then the Dupleix, he thought for a while, and he just started to use his brain in such a manner. He invited his one of the best friend, one who was the leader of a military force of French in Mauritius. So his name is Lauderdale. So Lauderdale, he got an invitation from the Dupleix to attack on the Madras. So as per the instructions of Dupleix and the support of Dupleix, he attacked on the Madras and he defeated the Britishers and he captured the Madras. When the Madras went away from the hands of Britishers, and now the Britishers have fallen into trouble. So somewhat else, hook or crook, the Britishers, they just want to grab back, they wanted to take back the Madras in their hand. So then the Britishers went to the Anwaruddin and they started to seek a support from the Anwaruddin. Anwaruddin, in an initial moment, he started to support to the, he was giving complete support of his to the Britishers. So Anwaruddin, he sent his army, he sent his armed force to attack on the French people, especially on the Lauderdale, and take away the Madras from him. But unfortunately, Anwaruddin's commanding force, or the Anwaruddin's military force, bitterly got defeated by the hands of Lauderdale. When the Britishers come to know about these things, when they understood very clearly, it's very difficult for us to defeat the Lauderdale. So better to use in a different way. Let us to take the matter in a different manner. For example, if the ghee box it is there, if you are not able to take the ghee with the help of your finger, straight away your finger, then it's better to be bend the finger of yours and take it out. So that's the technique which the Britishers used. They try to understand what is the weakness of Lauderdale, and finally they got the weakness, and the weakness of Lauderdale is money, paisa. So then the Britishers decided to pay certain amount to the Lauderdale, and from the Lauderdale they just want to take back the Madras, and as per their wish and as per their thought, they had produced a huge booty to Lauderdale. Lauderdale took away all the money and he has handed over the Madras to the Britishers. In one side we can find that the Britishers started to feel really very happy. At another side, the Lauderdale is one who attacked on the Madras, and he too was also very happy because he got a wealth, he got a huge number of amount. With the help of that money, he went back to the Mauritius. Here in India, the real trouble started, or the real insulting matter, it was for the Dupleix. Dupleix started to think that I was the one who has invited Lauderdale to attack on Madras. And now the Lauderdale, he took money and paid back, or he has returned back the place called Madras to the Britishers. So it was such a great insult for the Dupleix, and the Dupleix planned to attack on Britishers. So as per his planning, he attacked on the Britishers, but unfortunately, when we are comparing the armed force of the British and the Dupleix force was a little less than the armed force of the Britishers. So Britishers defeated the Dupleix. So as an insult of this, Dupleix started to feel to take revenge against of the Britishers. So when the movement was going on, this clash, though it was held in India, but the effect of this clash we could witness in the European country. So finally in Europe, at a place called as Aix-la-Chapelle, The place called Aix-la-Chapelle, a treaty held in between of France and England. The French and England treaty, or an agreement held. So as per the agreement, England people were decided to not to attack on Indian French people, and French people, they have decided to not to attack on Indian England people. So they should not be involved in each other's matter. They should have to look after only their business. So it was the agreement which was held at the place called Aix-la-Chapelle in European country. So somehow else, the first Carnatic War, it ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. So later on, do you think that the clash or the agreement which was held in a European country, was it been affecting, or was it been following by the same, was it been following by the French Indian and the French England Indians? Was it been following by them? Never. Because the revenge or else insulting matter, still it is gonging in the mind of theirs. So somehow else, at hook or crook, the French people wanted to defeat the Britishers, and the Britishers wanted to take revenge in against of the French. So this was the thing which was going on. So as per this, they were just waiting for an excellent opportunity, and finally in the year of 1748 they got an excellent opportunity to fulfill all their dreams. What's that an opportunity? Let's see that. The Asaf Jah. We know very well that who is this Asaf Jah. Asaf Jah was the ruler of Hyderabad. He was the person one who has constructed Hyderabad in the year of 1724. Not only the Hyderabad ruler he was, even he was the ruler, indirect ruler of Carnatic also. So for the sake of just for the namesake, he has appointed a ruler over there. His name is Anwaruddin. So Asaf Jah died in the year of 1748. Asaf Jah died in the year of 1748. So soon after the death of Asaf Jah, the clash it held among the Jah's family, Asaf Jah's family. So what's the clash in a sense? The Asaf Jah had a son, and the son name is Nasir Jang. As per the principles, as per the rules, we can understand that soon after the death of the father, the son will be the next ruler of that dynasty. So here the Nasir Jang was the person one who was waiting for the throne of his father. He was waiting for the kingship. In one side, at another side we can find that Muzaffar Jang. Who is this Muzaffar Jang? Muzaffar Jang is the grandson of Asaf Jah. I mean to say, Muzaffar Jang is the daughter's son of Asaf Jah. So now even the Muzaffar Jang was also waiting for the throne or the kingship of Hyderabad. So overall I can say that the clash it held in between of Nasir Jang and Muzaffar Jang. Nasir Jang is the son of Asaf Jah. So as per the rules, the son after the father, the son must be the ruler. So here we can find that Muzaffar Jang, he too was also much thirsty about the kingship. He too also waiting for becoming a king of the Hyderabad dynasty. So he was waiting for the death of his grandfather. He was the grandson, or else I can say the daughter son of Asaf Jah. So after the death of Asaf Jah, Nasir Jang was waiting for the kingship, and even the Muzaffar Jang was also waiting for the kingship. So among the Nasir Jang and Muzaffar Jang, actual clashes started. They were waiting for each other's death. Nasir Jang, somehow else he wanted to kill the Muzaffar Jang and be the ruler, because he was only the hurdle for the Nasir Jang to become a ruler. And whereas the Muzaffar Jang was also waiting for an excellent opportunity, he too was also waiting for an opportunity to defeat or kill the Nasir Jang and to be the ruler of Hyderabad. This is going on in Hyderabad. It is in one place. At another side we can find out Chanda Sahib, the person one who was remained under the prison of Marathas. So Marathas, they captured Chanda Sahib after killing Dostali, the father-in-law of Chanda Sahib, as we have discussed in the previous class. So Chanda Sahib, he was waiting for a little opportunity to move away from this jail and take a revenge against of Asaf Jah and Anwaruddin, one who was declared as the new ruler of Carnatic. Anwaruddin was sitting on the place of Dostali, because after killing the Dostali, the Asaf Jah has decided to make Anwaruddin to be the new ruler of Karnataka. So here Chanda Sahib, he was in the jail, he was waiting for an excellent opportunity to take a revenge. But by accidentally, once when the duplex visited to the Maratha, he found the Chanda Sahib was there in the jail. Accidentally it was not at all intentionally. Accidentally, when Duplex visited to the Marathas courtier or the court, he found Chanda Sahib was there in the jail. So Duplex thought for a while that he started to use his brain. So it's better to take Chanda Sahib out from the jail. So he has requested Marathas and he paid certain amount, whatever necessary, he paid to the Marathas, and from the Marathas clutches he released Chanda Sahib. The moment when the Chanda Sahib has come out from the prison, he was just like as an injured lion. He was waiting for an opportunity to attack on the Asaf Jah and Asaf Jah and Anwaruddin. But by the time he was not knowing that Asaf Jah has died, he is already dead. But now the single enemy for the Chanda Sahib is Anwaruddin. So somehow else, when he has come out from the jail, he started to be very loyal to the Duplex. Because Duplex was the person one who has released him from the jail. So therefore, he started to be much loyal to the Duplex. So here at another side, we can find that Chanda Sahib, after getting released from the jail, his attention is to take a revenge against Carnatic ruler Anwaruddin. Now the clash it held in between of Anwaruddin and Chanda Sahib in Carnatic, and in Hyderabad we can find the clash it held in between of Muzaffar Jung and Nasir Jung. Much interesting things. In Hyderabad, a war is going to get broke out between Muzaffar Jung and Nasir Jung, son-in-law of Asaf Jah and son of Asaf Jah. And here in Carnatic, at the same period of time, I am saying, at the same period of time it is. Here in Carnatic, clash it is going to take place in between of Chanda Sahib, one who has come out from the jail, and at another side he want to take a revenge against of Anwaruddin, one who is already the ruler of Carnatic. Now let's focus the things that now to whom they are going to support and what is the technique of Britishers and French. The French extended their support. Now the French started to give their support, extended their support to Muzaffar in Hyderabad and Chanda Sahib in Carnatic. Obviously they will be supporting to Chanda Sahib only because they have released him. So now the French people, they started to support Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib and French. Three together they had become. French people one side, French people, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib. French or the Duplex started to support Muzaffar Jung to be the new ruler of Hyderabad. Then again, Duplex started to support Chanda Sahib to be the new ruler of Carnatic. So it means what? With single arrow killing the two different birds. So that was the intention of Duplex. So with that intention itself, he started to support Muzaffar Jung to kill or to defeat the Nasir Jung. Then he started to Chanda Sahib to kill or to defeat Anwaruddin. So three together, teen ki tikdi. One is the French, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib. So whereas we can find the three members are one side, don't you think that the Britishers will be tying their hand and sitting calm and watching the scene and situations? Never. So then the British started to support the Nasir Jung, they started to support Anwaruddin and the British themselves. So overall they are also the three. So one side French, Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib. At another side we can find that British, Nasir Jung, Anwaruddin. Enemies. French and the Britishers are the enemies. Then again Muzaffar Jung and Nasir Jung is the enemy. Then Chanda Sahib and Anwaruddin are the enemy. So now British, Nasir Jung and Anwaruddin one side. Then French, Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib at another side. Hope you are understanding the situations and the scene, how they are going to turn it out. That we will concentrate. So let's look towards the another point. In the year of 1749, with the combined force of French, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib, all three together, they attacked on Anwaruddin and killed him. Hope you are understanding. In the year of 1749, the combined force of all three together, teen ki tikdi, all three together, they attacked on Anwaruddin, they attacked on Carnatic ruler Anwaruddin and killed him in the year of 1749. The combined force of French, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib, all three together, they attacked on Anwaruddin and killed him. When they killed him, then Anwar at the battle called as Ambur battle, the battle which was held in at a place called as Ambur, all three together they attacked on Anwaruddin and killed him. So after the death of Anwaruddin, Anwaruddin's son, Anwaruddin had a son, and the son of Anwaruddin, he just escaped from there and he just started to live with the Britishers at a place called as Tiruchinapalli, and Anwaruddin's son name is Muhammad Ali. Anwaruddin's son name is Muhammad Ali. So please remember this name, because this is also the key feature which is going to play a much important game in the history of Carnatic wars. As I have told you, remember the name of Chanda Sahib. He is going to play the key role, as I told you. In the similar manner, when he was arrested, then I told you, now he released, and after releasing, what are the things he is going to do? We are all witnessing the things here. So when French, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib attacked on Anwaruddin and killed him, after the death of Anwaruddin, the Anwaruddin's single son, or Anwaruddin's son, he escaped from that place. He just don't want to die by the hands of Nasir Jung. He don't want to die by the hands of French, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib. So therefore he escaped from that place and started to seek support from the Britishers. He started to settle down at the fort called Tiruchinapalli. He was living in Tiruchinapalli's fort itself with safety. Who? Muhammad Ali, son of Anwaruddin. So next we can find that in Hyderabad, the Muzaffar Jung, one side we can find, anyhow, as per the wish of Duplex, they defeated Anwaruddin and they killed him, and after killing the Anwaruddin, they declared, or Duplex or the French people, they have declared Chanda Sahib as the new ruler of Carnatic. Now the Chanda Sahib, he has become a new ruler of Carnatic. He started to sit on the throne where his father-in-law was sitting, Dost Ali was sitting. He accepted the same throne and he sat over that. Now when the war it was taken place in between of Anwaruddin and Chanda Sahib, Muzaffar Jung took a promise from the Anwaruddin French that soon after making you to be the ruler of Carnatic, you need to support me for attacking on Nasir Jung. For attacking on Nasir Jung, you have to support me. So as per the promise of the French and the Chanda Sahib, so they started to support the Muzaffar Jung, and finally Muzaffar Jung, he got to succeed to attack on the Nasir Jung, and they killed Nasir Jung. Even they killed the Nasir Jung. After killing the Nasir Jung, here the Muzaffar Jung has become a new ruler for Hyderabad. So as per the wish and as per the ideologies of Duplex, everything was going on very perfectly. He was wishing Anwaruddin should die, and in place of Anwaruddin, Chanda Sahib should be the ruler of Carnatic. He has become the ruler of Carnatic in the year of 1749. In the same year itself, with the promise, whichever the promise they have given to Muzaffar Jung. So as per the promise, all three together again, teen ki tikdi, French, Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib, all three together, they attacked on the Nasir Jung. They killed him, and after killing Nasir Jung, Muzaffar Jung has become the new ruler of Hyderabad. But you know one thing, my dear children. So every bad thing, it is not at all going to be. It's not at all having a permanent life. Or every good thing is also not at all having a permanent life. We can think that it's just like it's a day and a night which is going to pass out. So here Muzaffar Jung, when he has become the new ruler of Hyderabad, but he couldn't rule it for a longer time. Soon after a year, some of the people, they killed Muzaffar Jung. So Muzaffar Jung died. After the death of Muzaffar Jung, now the Hyderabad place, it's become an empty. So Duplex again, he started to use his brain. So before entering of the Britishers one more time on the Hyderabad, it is better I have to be support to the Asif Jah's second son. Asif Jah's second son. I mean to say Nasir Jah's younger brother. His name is Salabat Jung. So the French people, they decided to make the Salabat Jung as the new ruler for Hyderabad. So this is what the things are there. After with all these things, in tomorrow's class we are going to concentrate towards the Carnatic Wars second. So I hope you are all enjoying the class. So listen it often and oftenly, and if you want to continue me the classes, or if you want to see much more classes regarding this topic, so please subscribe the video. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.